Hi guys, Harun here from Enterprise DNA. I'm sure a few of you know me from the challenges last year, and for those of you who don't, I've been with Enterprise DNA for quite a while now. I've part of the internship program. Um, Day job, I'm actually a business analyst, working with Power BI and developing solutions. Um, yeah, so that's a bit about me. Hope you're all enjoying the new year. I know for many of us it's again being forced back into lockdowns, seeing the strains across the hospitals. So I really hope you're all keeping safe, first and foremost. I'm really looking forward to working on some more great challenges for you guys. So let's get stuck into it. This week's challenge. Right, the task, as I just said, is all about coronavirus at the minute. New lockdowns, we're feeling the vaccinations are taking place, so it really is a changing picture at the minute. And what better way to kick off the new year than actually have a challenge all around corona data? So here's goes. Um, the challenge this week is to basically pull in some open source data related to COVID and Corona. We want you to then import and create a data model. And then the ask is, as you can see, underlined and bold, a one-page report of what the current situation is. So I'm not asking for pages and pages of analysis. It really is a snapshot, giving think summary, think C-level suite reports. It's that instant snapshot. I want to know what's going on. Where are my concerns? Really up to you. I'm not going to penalize anyone if they use more than one page. And I'm sure a few of you will get around that with some clever use of bookmarks, etc. So all I'd say is just use them sparingly. I think the ask here is a one-page summary report. So the more of you that can stick to that, the better. Um, Hopefully, as always, great prizes on offer, new entrants. So please check all that out. There's loads of forum posts, etc. So I won't go into too much detail here. But let's get stuck into the ask this week. So I'm sure a few of you have heard of the Johns Hopkins University dataset. It's one of the most popular, used across a number of news outlets, businesses across the globe. I myself had to work with this dataset around November time. So it was to basically compare our internal cases from our national brand to what are the statistics across the globe. You know, are we behind trend? Are we in front? Are we actually having a higher case rate than what should be expected? And do we need to take some actions based on that? And looking at the dashboard, I really like this dashboard. I love the color scheme about it. It just flows. It is a very good dashboard from the guys. They've used ArcGIS for this, but it is a pretty nice dashboard, I must say. But I have no doubt that there'll be a number of you who should produce something possibly even better than this, and I'm sure we'll see insights that will be amazing. Um, not of these guys only made this great dashboard, but they've also made the data available via GitHub. So you've got that here, and the data we're interested for this challenge is time series data. So we've just got in there, and we've got three key files that we're interested in as part of this. So you've got the global confirmed, global deaths, and global recovered. But just click on any one of them. It basically gives you state, country, region, lat and long, and then you've got some dates with the values in there, as you can see, and that's the same for each one of them files. And if I just click here, raw, what you'd be able to see is the CSV format of that. So as you can see, this is loads of data that we basically want to pull into Power BI. So what I'll do is I'll head straight over to the desktop and hopefully get you guys started. So step one, as always, head over to transform data and get into the query editor. We don't do anything in the front end. So new source, I want to go to the web. Don't worry about all these links, guys. They're available so within the PowerPoint, so you should just be able to use them. And like I said, this is just one way of doing it. If you want to go and try it your way, feel free to, but I just didn't want to leave anyone out in the open, struggling to basically even make sense of what the actual challenge is. So hopefully this little walkthrough will give you a starter for 10, and then let's see what Magic Challenge 11 brings. So as you can see, first thing I need to do here is put first row as headers. Having a quick glance at that, I kind of already knew that I'm going to have to do some unpivoting just by looking at the CSV. So if I do that and I unpivot the other columns, done. Just need to change that to date, if I can spell. Oops. The other thing I also want to do here is I want to add a custom column. I'm going to name that status, and that'll become apparent why in a minute. So status, and all I'm going to do there is just literally say confirmed. Okay, and just change this to CV19 confirmed. Awesome. Status value date looks a bit funny, but we'll sort that out in a bit. Rest of them look pretty good. It's a pretty standard data set, so data types are pretty consistent, so happy with that. Won't mess about too much with that. Next one, so new source, again web. Go get the CSV. So this time we're going to get the deaths, then get the deaths. Same again. Hopefully, when it loads, there we go. Because I'm transforming data, I'm pretty happy to have a look at it in here. But as always, just make sure you pull in the right stuff. Use first row as headers. Again, I've got my lat long. I'm gonna unpivot the other columns. Okay, so just rename this one CV19. Awesome. Starting to get transform. New source web. Just go get that final URL that we need for this data set. Control C. Awesome. Just on a side note, guys, I think I might have already set up my permissions to be public, but all you need to do, because it's a website, is just select public. If you do get that message saying edit credentials or anything along them lines. CV19 recovered. Oop, I can spell. Awesome. And just add that final status column. Custom column. Status. Recovered. Okay, awesome. That's looking pretty good. So I've got the status column, and then we've got these 6 other columns that should match up. So what I can actually do, rather than having 3 separate tables, is I can append these now and make one nice table that's got them all in. So sorry, append. I'll just append them onto the confirmed one. Got 3 or more tables, so just add that one, and I'll add that one. Okay. I'll just check that status confirmed. Yeah, I got them in there, so it seems to the append seems to have worked. Awesome. Right, next step. So we've got that. What I'll then do is I will reference this for now. And then what I'll do is I'm going to remove my other columns when I can get that. And what I've got here is my lat long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my duplicates, and I will show you why in a second. And then what I want to do is add a column, an index column from 0. It doesn't really make a difference. I always like to have an index at the start. Just having a quick look. It's looking pretty good. Awesome. And then what I can do is rename this as dim country. Now, there's nothing stopping you guys adding and expanding out this dimension, and wink wink nudge nudge, you know, that there's loads you could add here: population, GDP, education. I don't know, the possibilities are endless, and don't limit yourself, you know. This data is freely available in the public domain, so exactly the same method I've just done. Just try finding a decent source and just go to the web and connect it and pull it through. So what we'll do quickly is I'll create some groups just to keep these tidy. So I'll call this GHU data. Okay, and then I'll create another group which is my dimensions. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just move these three into my JHU data, and then what I'll move dim county into my dimensions, and then as always I need a blank query for my date table. Advanced editor. Luckily enough, we've got the awesome stuff from Enterprise DNA, so don't even need to think about it. Boom, done. We'll start it from last year, so 1st of Jan. In terms of ending it, I'll just go to the end of this year. December 31st. Awesome. Invoke. Just rename that into my date, and then I can just slip that up into my dimensions, and I'll leave this query under my other queries if I can. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, with date it is pretty extensive, but feel free to knock any of the ones that you don't need. For now, I'm going to leave it. And then the last thing I have to do before getting stuck into it, so I've got this confirmed, and what I want to do is I want to merge queries as new, and I want to create my facts. So I've got my confirmed, and what I want to do is against that, put my dim country, put that. Okay, matches all the records. Awesome. Let's get in and see what it does. Got that merge as a new, so got that. The only thing I actually really want to pull through here is the index. I can get rid of the rest. I always hate that use of a full stop in my title, so just knock that out. Awesome. I can now get rid of these. Long. Remove. My table's looking nice and thin. Looking good. Got a little bit to sort out with the date, so I'll just do that in a second. I'll create a new group, and I'll call this my fact tables, in case there's some other stuff you guys want to add in, but for now we've just got one. Put that in there, and I'll rename this one as my CV19 fact. Awesome. And then what I can also do is I can disable the load of that one, so I'm only just loading in these three at the minute. So I've got dim country, date, CV19. Okay, how's it looking? Looking pretty good, but I can just see with this date, so just need to put in a little fix here. So what I'll do is, easiest way to do this is parse it. So I'll split the column first by a delimiter, which is obviously the / each occurrence of it. And then what I want to do is just rename these. So this is month, this is day, this is my year, and then if I just reorder my day and my month, and then I can merge these columns back. So transform, merge columns, I'm going to use a separate. I'll just use a customer and just use. Let's just use that. Column name is going to be date. Awesome. 22 first to the 20, looking pretty good. And then might as well just pass that into an actual date. Should be no errors. Ooh, got an error on my status. Why did I get an error on my status? Just check that. We couldn't pass the input provided as a date value. Oh, did I accidentally? Oh, that's why. Sorry, I just want to change this, not all of them. So that's all looking pretty good with the value. So what I'll do is I'll just make sure I haven't got any enables on that I don't need. Date, dem, CV19 fact, all looking good. So just double check that. Awesome. So if I click close and apply, hopefully I can run in them changes. Ooh, I've got an error. Loading blocked by failures with other queries. 502 gateway error. So I'll just quickly check something. Hopefully you guys don't get that error, but I think it's to do with my data source settings. Edit permissions. Public. Okay. Edit permissions. Public. Okay. Edit permissions. On all of them. Should be public. Yeah. Okay. Close. All I'll do is I'll just try refreshing in here. Make sure if I don't get any errors in here, then we should be good to go. Yeah, looking good. And then I'll click close and apply. Try that again. Hopefully you guys don't get that error, but if you do, just make sure you check your data source settings and make sure everything's public. You don't need to be signed in to anything to access web data sources. Awesome. Hopefully we can get that loaded up pretty quickly. Awesome, seems to be there. So as always, just hasn't even given any more. I won't do that right now. Fact at the bottom. Date across there, dim country across there, and then all I need to do is go from there to that. Awesome, should be many to one. Yep, nice. And date to date. Awesome. One last thing to do is just go into here, mark this as my date table, mark as date table. Awesome, should just be the date column. Select a column, date, validated, boom. Right guys, there we pretty much have it. So you've got all the data in play. Up to you guys to now produce some valuable insights with that. So I'll hand it over to you. As I said, have a little play with this. The PBIX file it is available, but it was more to just show you how to basically go in it and get that data set. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what you guys come up with. Let me know how you feel about the challenge using open source data. As always, speak to you all soon and see you on the other side. Best of luck, everyone. See you soon. Bye bye.